Now I'm going to teach you how to play Tug-of-war and Fetch Tug, which is a variation of the game Tug-of-war, with your dog. I find that using Tug-of-war is really one of the best ways to play train your dog. And by saying play train, what I mean is simply that through playing with your dog, you're still reinforcing some of the lessons that you've been working on with our other techniques, pushing and redirection. The most important thing with Tug-of-war is to always let your dog win. And through doing so, you are going to be teaching your dog that no matter what, no matter how energized they are, no matter how excited they are, it's safe for them to interact with you directly, closely, in that energized state. Let's start with Tug-of-war.
Right here.
Tempt your dog with one of the toys and see if your dog will grab hold and take it from your hand. Don't provide much, if any, resistance. Just let your dog win round number one with no real effort and give your dog lots of praise. Now whip out toy number two and tease your dog with that toy, trying to get their interest. Tease them with it until they've dropped toy number one, and then let them grab a hold of toy number two. This time, you can tug ever so slightly, but make sure that your dog wins again. Just in case you forgot, you want to let your dog win every round. And in the initial stages, when your dog might be more hesitant about pulling on the tug toy, that means that you need to be really sensitive to how much tugging your dog can tolerate before you let them win. Always let your dog win. Once they've won the round with toy number two, you can pick up toy number one again and repeat the whole sequence. Feel free to play for a little while, but you don't want your dog to get bored of the game, so quit while they're still interested, which will build enthusiasm for the next time you play. When you're ready to stop playing, simply get out a food treat and trade that for whatever tug toy your dog happens to have at that time. Once your dog is tugging really well, you could use tug as a substitute for pushing when you're in a highly energized situation. So instead of redirecting with a push, you can go through the steps of redirection with a game of tug as the way to resolve the stirred up energy and stress within your dog. You could also get your dog to chase you around first, teasing them with a tug toy, then finally letting them sink their jaws into the tug and wrest it away from you. A few points to consider. Even when your dog will really pull, don't try to get your dog all worked up. Generally, if your dog is growling, that means that you're creating stress, and you should both let your dog win a little earlier and tone down your intensity. A minimal amount of growling is fine, but anything more than that, and you're going too far, too fast, and too intensely. Also, you want to still remain prey-like when you're playing Tug-of-war. So think of it as if the tug toy is an extension of yourself, rather than thinking of yourself as a rival dog. As the prey, you engage in a measured struggle to pull yourself free, ultimately letting go so your dog has the satisfaction of winning. If your dog won't take the tug toy when you're holding it, there are a few things you can try. First, try really teasing your dog with the toy. Tease your dog, run away a short distance, then tease your dog again. If your dog mouths the toy at all, then let go so that your dog can enjoy an easy victory. Another thing you can try is to toss the toy away from you. If your dog picks it up, give your dog lots of praise and run away from your dog, trying to get your dog to follow by enticing your dog with toy number two. Finally, another thing you could try, although we didn't get video of this, would be to tie a tug toy to a thin leash or rope and drag the toy behind you, hopefully getting your dog interested.